A global semiconductor shortage may be about to get worse, and not because of chips but because of helium. Last month, a single event wiped out nearly 1/3 of the world's helium supply overnight, and almost no one is talking about it. In today's video, we are breaking down what happened, why it matters, and how this could ripple through the global economy. Stay with me because the consequences might surprise you. Let's explore the shock nobody saw coming. When Iranian strikes hit Qatar's Laffan industrial hub, the headlines focused on LNG. But behind the scenes, something far more fragile was disrupted: helium. Qatar produces roughly 30% of the world's helium, and after the strikes, production stopped. Immediately. Imagine if 1/3 of global oil supply disappeared overnight. That's the scale of this shock, but in a market that's far less flexible. So why helium is critical? Helium is not just for balloons, it's essential for semiconductor manufacturing. It is used for cooling advanced chip-making equipment, maintaining ultra-clean environments, and enabling precision fabrication. And here's the problem. There is no substitute. You cannot just swap helium out for something else. Without it, production stops. Let's break down the logistics. Qatar exports all helium via the Strait of Hormuz, which is still constrained despite the ceasefire. Around 200 specialized containers are now stranded. So even if production resumes, getting helium out is another challenge entirely. Quick question: do you think supply chains recover faster, production or logistics? Let me know in the comments. But there is also the physics problem. Helium does not just sit in storage, it disappears. Liquid helium boils off over time. Container hold time is 35 to 48 days, while normal shipping time is 30-45 days. That means even under normal conditions, there is almost no margin for delay. Now add disruptions and supply is not just delayed, it's destroyed. A ceasefire might reduce tensions, but it does not solve the helium problem. Uncertainty is enough to keep flows constrained. Typical inventories in Korea and Taiwan are 30-90 days, and these are already being stretched. Helium is less than 1% of chip production costs. But if you don't have it, you cannot produce anything. What matters more? Cost or availability? China is in a different position, sourcing over 40% from Russia, but much of that is re-exported to other Asian markets. The US is the largest producer, but it cannot solve this quickly. Facilities are at capacity, and storage buffers deplete within 3 months. Recycling is possible, but scaling it requires expensive infrastructure and is currently only implemented by major players. What happens next? Phase 1. Rationing begins. Phase 2. Wafer production impacted. Phase 3. Shortages hit finished products. Chip makers will prioritize AI processors and high-bandwidth memory. Low-end chips and consumer DRAM get hit the hardest. Could helium, not chips, not silicon, but helium, be the next bottleneck shaping the global tech industry? If you found this useful, hit subscribe. The next few weeks will tell us a lot about where this market is heading. Thanks for watching.